Good morning, my lovelies. We are headed off to Edinburgh with Chanel Beauty for an amazing 24 hours. This is me just packing up the last of my suitcase and getting ready to leave. The thing I hate most about early mornings isn't actually the fact that I have to wake up early, even though that is a hindrance. It's the fact that early mornings are just so cold. As I gathered my energy this very cold morning, this is me refocusing the camera as I show you my really cute little bear hood to keep me warm on this journey, along with my jacket as I get ready to leave, because I do believe that at this point the chauffeur was outside and I hate to keep people waiting.
Good morning.
Morning. Once I arrived at Terminal 5 at Heathrow, courtesy of my lovely chauffeur, I decided to check in and find everyone else, and the first person I found was Emma.
You ready, Emma?
Some beans, go get some beans out.
If you couldn't tell, me and Emma were very excited about the prospect of the buffet breakfast in this British Airways lounge. Was the food incredibly yummy and amazing? Not necessarily, but I did enjoy it and it was a good breakfast.
Okay. Hi guys, it's Emma Wine to do a takeover. This is food. Show me what you getting.
I'm definitely getting at least 3 hash browns.
Save some for me though.
Wait, there's 2 trays.
True.
I said I wasn't gonna get eggs, but
Then tomatoes are looking a bit anemic. Beans. This is what I asked for the chat.
I'm gonna
Eggs.
get
Not too many though,
yeah,
Mia.
I know. I'm on an egg limit.
Egg limit. What else is there? What else we
I
have?
want like a drink, but I don't know.
Hot drink, cold drink, tea. So now if we're
tea.
talking about tea, you know what I mean. Show the beans.
I quite happily inhaled my British Airways breakfast and we got a quick shoe check from Emma. Look at those gorgeous Chanel shoes, wow, to die for. Also, these are the rest of the girlies. I will say what made this trip so enjoyable was the fact that everyone knew each other and it was just such a fun, girly environment.
Apparently. I'm just eating, I can't run!
If you couldn't sense my distress in that video, we suddenly had to run for our gate. And I had just eaten, if you hadn't heard, and I got a stitch. But overall, we did make it to the gate in time, thank goodness, where my seatmate was the lovely Maddie Poulet, aka Maddie Chicken. Anyway, I had a lovely cup of tea on this flight, had a couple biscuits, and then I nodded off for the rest of the flight until we landed in Edinburgh. Judging from my expression, you can very much tell that I slept for most of this flight.
Morning.
As we waited for our luggage, me and the girls had a gander and had a natter.
That's what we're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like Scotland. Like Scotland. Like I did. I got that far.
Olivia's reading prowess or lack thereof, we did in fact manage to be reunited with our bags, thank goodness. And Chanel was kind enough to give us all little fancy name tags, which I have in fact kept and will be putting in my scrapbook. I was personally delighted to be greeted with this Edinburgh sign, lest we forget where we were. However, I will say, if you can notice in this video, the chauffeur only took my bag, which made me look and feel like a bit of a lazy prick. However, we got in the car, all the girlies had a gander, and off we went to the Glen Eagles townhouse.
Thank you so much.
Here we go.
being beautifully serenaded upon arrival by that incredible bagpipe player, everyone was now congregating at the Gleneagles townhouse, where we all said hello to each other, introduced each other to each other, and then filtered into what I can only describe as like a meeting room where we had coffees, pastries, hellos, and a little introduction from the wonderful Chanel Beauty team. And if you also cannot tell, this hotel is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm wearing a kilt, as you can see, which is quite traditional here in Scotland. I also have, I don't know if you can see, but I also have a plaid. So this bit here, which starts down here, goes all the way up to my shoulder, all the way around my body. It's like a big blanket that I wear pretty much to keep me warm and keep me looking smart. I also have a sporran, which is like the original man bag for keeping my phone in, my gloves, my earplugs, and all the essential things you might need for being a bagpiper.
Love it.
Fit check.
Fit check. That is a real fit check.
This is me taking a breather before we head on our wonderful walking tour of Edinburgh.
It's a walled city and everyone wanted to live within the walls, so the only way for the population to expand is to grow upwards. And Edinburgh by the 18th century was famous for its skyscrapers. So this is the famous Royal Mile, stretching from the castle at the top right down to Holyrood Palace at the bottom. To be precise, it's a Scottish mile, which of course a little bit bigger and better than an English mile.
The tour was an absolutely wonderful experience and way to get to know Edinburgh, and we finished off the tour being greeted yet again by bagpipes before lunch.
I can see your restaurant, you're going to Fior, one of the best restaurants in Edinburgh. You can have that. Fantastic.
I honestly can't remember what me and Charlotte were discussing during this lunch exchange, but judging from Charlotte's gestures and my gestures also, I believe it was something to do with masseter, Botox, jaw grinding, tension, bloating, maybe lymphatics. I honestly could not be sure, but it was a lovely lunchtime natter, and then of course my day opposite was the lovely Emma Winder.
Abby's gonna, what do we say?
Certainly. So instead of cheers in Scotland, we say good health in Gaelic.
Now it is time for everybody's favorite part of the vlog, which is the hotel room tour. That is me waving hello into the wardrobe mirrors, and I'm taking you into the wonderful bathroom, which was absolutely gorgeous. Look at that clawfoot tub, look at the mirrors, look at the lighting, look at the wallpaper, look at the tiling. I was so in love, and hello, that's me in the mirror there. As you can see, I'm very, very happy with this arrangement, beside myself. And of course, no bathroom is complete without Chanel Beauty skincare goodies. After lingering on the beautiful clawfoot tub once more and also pointing out the fact that there is a massive shower as well as a bathtub, I am now going to take you into the main part of my hotel room. As you can see, the bed is massive, it is fit for a queen, it was so comfy. I don't think I've ever slept in anything that soft in my life. It was like a cloud. There is a tea station, of course, very, very important. A cute little card left by the Gleneagles Townhouse guest team. And then there was some wonderful presents from Chanel, which in that bag, I do believe there is a perfume and then an incredible coffee table book. I immediately got comfy, took off my shoes and did the most important thing. After fulfilling my childhood dream of jumping on a giant bed, I then unboxed the wonderful present from Chanel, which was in fact a perfume named after Edinburgh itself, and it smelled gorgeous. I decided to do an unboxing of the incredible goodies that Chanel Beauty had left us in our bathroom, which included a gorgeous red Chanel toweling headband, a skincare mask which smells gorgeously of camellias and also left my skin feeling really soft and supple. I will say the texture was a bit odd, however, it was very moisturizing and, like I said, made my skin feel really soft and smooth. And then finally, in this cute little travel carry case of skincare goodies, there was the Chanel No. 1 skincare serum and the moisturizer, both in travel sizes, perfect for a girl on the go. Now I'm doing what everyone should do in a hotel room, which is testing out the hot beverages station. In this instance, I will be making myself a cup of tea. However, there was the mystery of the fact that I could not find the milk for the life of me. Even though they claimed that it was in the fridge, it was not there. Instead of doing the reasonably adult thing and call reception to ask where it was, I hate talking to people on the phone, so therefore I decided I will have this tea black with no milk, and it still tasted very lovely, irregardless. Of course, I had to get some aesthetic content for the socials before I decided to get ready for this evening's event. Wearing this dress was an absolute dream come true. It was so gorgeous and it fit a lot better than I anticipated, and I was so excited to wear it for this evening's event. And this is me applying my lipstick like I was in a... This was me applying my lipstick and acting like I was in a film, basically. For the event, we all congregated in the bar and we got to try some very expensive whiskey. Can't say I was a fan.
Definitely whiskey!
This is me censoring Charlotte's nipples so I don't get this video taken down. Anyway, us girlies hung out in the bar, had a natter, took some pictures before heading off to the main event of the evening. We were cordially invited to attend the limited edition pop-up around the Rouge L'Or Velvet Nuit Blanche collection, which is a collection of lipsticks based on the concept of having a lipstick colour for every hour. The face of the campaign is of course the gorgeous Barbie herself, and then this is me and Olivia in the cinema where we got to watch the campaign and we got Chanel popcorn. After the screening, we all filtered into an interactive room where we got to find our shade. What's our hour?
Should be 4 a.m.
After finding our shade and experimenting, we then got to actually try it on in the little backstage room upstairs where some of the lovely Chanel makeup artists put the lippy on us. I chose shade 1 AM, which is a red lip with more of an orange undertone, which I personally prefer and I believe suits my skin tone more and was perfect with my orange hair. There was a photo booth at the event, and of course I had to use it because, you know me, I love a photo booth. And then me and the girlies hung out in the cinema and took a bunch of pictures and had the absolute time of our lives before we headed back to the hotel. This is me the morning after, obviously looking very wide awake and ready to face the world. I will say that I was unable to get footage of what happened when me and the girlies headed back to the hotel, wherein we ordered room service, which I have done here for breakfast, but I will say that we had to get Maddie to call room service because me and Emma were too scared. Anyway, I said my final goodbyes to the gorgeous hotel room and that gorgeous, gorgeous bed before heading out to check out. While I was in the lobby checking out, I realised I hadn't actually managed to capture that much content of the hotel itself and to really show off how beautiful of a building it was. So this is me showing off the grand staircase in the entrance hall / lobby, as well as the amazing windows and general architecture that was going on in this building. Just the decor as well, everything about it was just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Everything with your stay?
Perfect, thank you so much. Me and the girls arrived at Edinburgh Airport, where we would soon have to say goodbye to the beautiful, beautiful country of Scotland, the beautiful and wonderful Chanel team, and here is Maddie Chicken with her coffee.
I love that the bin is purple.
This is me being a big, strong girl and putting my suitcase on the conveyor belt. As you can see, it was actually a bit of a struggle, but nevertheless, me and the Emma made our way to the British Airways lounge, where I indulged in a second breakfast of granola and yogurt. We made our way onto the plane, where my seatmate this time was Emma, who somehow found a Burger King hat at some point and decided to do a little dance for me before I decided I'm going to sleep this entire flight, which I did. Upon arriving at Heathrow, we were all greeted with drivers that would swiftly take us home, and that would be the end of our journey. Scotland is genuinely such a beautiful, beautiful country, and in Edinburgh the people were so friendly. I can't wait to one day go back and explore it properly, maybe on a little holiday with my girlies or with my boyfriend. Anyway, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to Chanel Beauty for the trip. I can't even put into words how grateful I am that I got to experience it and experience a new collection ahead of everybody else, as well as have a wonderful time with a wonderful group of girlies. I can't wait to maybe one day do this again.